Welcome to my first podcast. Today I'll be discussing different aspects of our outdoor recreation trip with my friend Tracy. She's also in my sport communication class, and her blog can be followed at creditcamping.tumblr.com, which is based on outdoor recreation trip that I talked about at the start of my blog. She's also going to be a leader for the outdoor rec trip also in April. So welcome Tracy, and thank you for being part of my podcast today.
No problem, Natalie. I'm glad I could be here.
So am I. So first off, I have a couple of things I'd like to discuss today, but my first question is, how did this outdoor rec course help you or help you grow in any way?
I think the main thing that I grew was my confidence level. Like, I was already a pretty confident person in general, but it made me more confident with my abilities, not only as a camper, but within, like, my school abilities as well. Like, it kind of opens up a whole new resource pool when you take this course.
So did it help your courses? Because I know Milana, one of the leaders, she said it helped a lot with her courses, and the year after.
Not particularly. Like, my marks haven't increased too much. Like, they've increased a little bit, but I think it's because I'm putting a lot more effort into it, them kind of say. But they've kind of helped me grow into usually I'd be in the same group for projects or something, and then I'd branch out and I'd go with other people in my classes, kind of say. But
yeah, I did that too. Also, I found that it helped me think about what I wanted to do in my life.
The trip kind of makes you think about not only you as right there in that current moment, but makes you realize that you do have to kind of plan.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you have to plan for everything. You have to kind of sit back and take it all in. So, second, what was the books that you read for preparation of course? Because I talked a lot about that we had to read books for the course, and I said that mine was The Tao Pooh and The Alchemist. So I was wondering what you read.
I didn't read any of those, actually. I read The Four Agreements and Slowing Down to the Speed of Life.
Okay, so what was in those two books, just because I didn't read them?
So the Four Agreements were kind of 4 rules that you had to take, and I think they were take your time, be accountable for your word, and there was something about be respectful for not only of yourself but for others and everything, and then there was one more. I liked the book. The Four Agreements were good and it was very relatable, and then the second book, Slowing Down the Speed of Light, talked a lot about technology and how we use it in everyday life, and then we couldn't use that on the trip. So I like that idea, but Slowing Down the Speed of Life just dragged on. It took me a while to read
slowing
it.
Down.
Yes, and it was very repetitive. It's oh, it relates back to this. Then you'd read a section, and then it would relate back to the same concept.
Yeah, no, my books were more stories, which I liked. Yeah. But I wanted to read all the books, so that's my goal, is to read all the books that were offered, because I found that mine helped me prepare just by seeing things differently. I don't know if they help you prepare, slow down, or see things different before you go on the trip.
I think they should make you read another book after the trip.
Yeah,
because
that's an idea.
Because you read them, so since I'm a leader, they've already done, their first book, and their second book is due, right after reading week. But, they kind of forget about it when, I didn't remember my books and stuff, when I was on the trip. So, they should read one after the trip, along with, their report thing that they have to do.
Yeah, I feel like they should do something different with a report, more of, a reflection one where it's later on. So they reflect, because I felt like I didn't have enough time to reflect.
I know, because you got, 2 weeks or something to
read
it
2 weeks.
Or something?
Yeah, and you're worrying about other things. Which brings into the third question, what was your favorite part of the trip?
I liked the fact that my group was kind of separated from the other groups for the first couple nights.
We were on the island.
Yeah, we were on the island, across the lake. So, our group was able to, bond very quickly.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
I liked that. And then I kind of liked the idea of, the Council of All Beings.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it was long, but, it was so interesting to see everybody's point of view, and, that was, what, halfway through the trip, or,
That was, I think, a bit more. It was more near the end. It was,
it?
the last, I think it was, the third last night or something
so,
that.
everybody's already comfortable with each other, and it's so interesting to see, everybody's skills come out. We had Amanda Rapp,
Yeah.
We had poetry, we had stories, we had like jokes. It was so funny to see.
I remember I did I did mine on Justin Bieber. It was the Justin
Oh,
Bieber
you
song.
sang the song Baby, right?
Baby,
Yeah.
but it was about trees and like not cutting them down and stuff.
Oh,
and
forgot all about
I didn't spoken word instead because that's what we always do at camp. Because if you can't sing, there's like baby, baby, baby.
That makes it so much funnier.
Yeah.
Though. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so jokes.
Yeah, no, I totally forgot about that. My favorite part though was the 4-hour solo. That's actually where I got most of my ideas from everything.
Really?
Was on the 4-hour solo.
I feel like I like the 4-hour solo idea, but like for some reason mine, I felt like it dragged on.
Really? Mine, I wish, like, I saw them coming to get me, and I was like, no.
Really?
Like, I don't even want to leave.
I think it was because I could see Jake across the lake.
I could see other people. I saw
Really?
Alvin sitting.
Oh, no. See,
Yeah.
and I thought that was kind of... And I could see where our campsite was. Like, when
I
we
could
were,
see
like,
our campsite,
on,
too.
like, the Pride Rock, and I could see, like, Bridget and them, like, walking around, and I'm like, this is... Like, it took me a while to settle into it.
Yeah.
And then it was okay, but, like, it took me a while to settle into it, and it felt like those, however
I could
long
see
it
the
was.
leaders at our campsite, which was kind of annoying, but then again, no one could see me. And I was on Booth Lake where there was a point, and you can see almost the entire lake.
Were you on the beach site?
No,
Or was that later?
That was like Shirley Lake, but on Booth Lake there was that point, and I could see everything on the lake. But I was so covered up, no one could see me, and I didn't really care, and I may have taken a nap.
No, I think I fell asleep too.
It was great. And then the fourth question I have is, why do you feel that it's important for someone to take this course? Now that you're a leader too, you can reflect on that.
I think that it should be mandatory. Like, it doesn't
For
matter.
HK?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you have camping experience or not.
You learn it there.
You learn it.
Yeah.
And, like, we prepare you well enough that you may be nervous, like, on the way there, but, like, first day in, like, you're fine. And, like, that just builds you up. Like, it builds your confidence and builds your self-esteem. Like, you learn something new. Even if you're, I'm a camper. So, like, I was already subjected to it, but I've never been to Algonquin.
Yeah, same.
Like, there's
That was my
always
first time.
Yeah, there's always something to learn, and you won't. They kind of teach you to take risks.
Yeah.
But, like, you're in.
And take things as they like come.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
And, like, I don't think during any schooling, whether you're in HK or whatever, that you get that opportunity.
Yeah, no. For the trip, it's just, I found I learned even more. Like, I went to camp and I've done overnights with the kids, but it's only one night. And we've canoed there, we never portaged.
No.
And we never do bear hangs because we're on an island and there's no bears.
I know.
So-
It's just so... And, like, that's the thing, too. Like, when we went to Ojibwe, like, I've set up a tent, I've set up a tarp, never done a food hang.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
and
the other
now
thing I've
I'm
never done.
decent at it.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to build a campfire. Like, never portaged. Like, and it's just so... It's so interesting to experience that with a group of people that you live with for 9 days in a tree.
I also think that everyone in HK should go on this. Like, it should be mandatory because the things we learn about ourselves and other people, like not to judge people and people around you don't know what they're going through, and everyone has a story kind of thing, and it helps you understand people and just accept things.
I was thinking about that too because I wrote about like it should be mandatory in my reflective letter or report, but like how many people are in fourth year HK? Like
There's a lot.
So like if everyone were to go on that trip, I don't think it would be the same trip.
Yeah, it's
It'd
true.
be more like...
And ours was a small year, too.
Yeah, so, like, I don't think... Like, you'd get to know your group and the people in your group, but, like, it's not... Like, you wouldn't be able to go around HK and be like, oh, hey, like...
Yeah.
Like, you would go on the trip and you wouldn't even know they were on the trip.
Yeah, for me, it was... I didn't know a lot of people because most people graduated because I'm in my 5th year. But then now I know so many people... I feel that I actually know people again, which is nice.
You're not alone.
I'm not alone, no. And then my final question goes with the outdoor rec theme, but my blog theme, I wrote about why the outdoors are important. So I want to know, why are the outdoors important to you, considering you have the same kind of blog?
Yeah. I've always been outdoors. Like, I live on a farm, like on a 100-acre farm. So,
wow.
Like, I have a forest in my backyard, and,
Yeah.
like, I've been hunting, I've, been camping, I've been fishing, like, I've always been subjected to it, and it's it's just nice to know that, like, you don't always have to be busy.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of people don't know that. And, like, just being outdoors is so relaxing. And even if you, like, I know a lot of people who, like, go to the cottage and, like, sit there on their computer.
Yeah, see, at my cottage, we weren't allowed.
We don't, like...
No cell phones.
Exactly.
We didn't even have hot water at the beginning. We still don't have a shower. We now have hot water. But there's, like, no cell phones, no laptops. Like, I remember going there and being like, what? There's no TV? Right?
Yeah, like, there's nothing, like, and, like, we go for, like, a week and a half, and, like, those days fly by.
Yeah.
And you don't have technology to deal with. And, like, being outdoors, like, you can do anything. And it kind of goes along with, like the obese problem, too. Like, people are in front of their TVs instead of being outside.
Yeah.
Like, they play Madden, but they don't play football outside.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about in another blog about Last Child in the Woods and how kids are not playing outside today at all. They're playing competitive sports, but that's not helping with the obesity epidemic because people are telling them what to do, and they're not going to do something leisurely. And there's no fields and parks now.
Exactly,
It's all taken up by something. But yes. Well, thank you, Tracy, for joining me today. And I hope you have fun on your outdoor rec trip in April.
Thank you. It's going to be cold.
Oh, yeah. It'll be fun. All right. Bye, everyone.